So I'll probably be right about here. So when you see that, let me know if that's good. And this wood's more intense. Like I've never done it with this before. I wish this hole wasn't there. I wish I could switch that out and just switch a new fresh target for something like this. That's the type of stick I'm gonna need. Just getting my warm-ups in. Today's gonna be nuts. I'll throw a couple times with the 2 different knives that I want to use.
Chandler and Amirian say hi.
Hey, they must have saw I posted it to Facebook, and I posted it prior to this live on YouTube. What's going on, everybody? See, it's a little tougher when this thing's like 12 inches to get an up close shot. But it will do it. A throw like that will do it. When a 25-pound plate comes hitting it down, it pushes it a lot harder than just 25 pounds. If it's under rotated, it will slide off. That doesn't count. Today's gonna be nuts, guys. I'm just getting in my zone right now. This is Guinness World Records type of stuff. So today's gonna be a little crazy. You might have seen the banner, you might have seen my post prior, but I'm throwing a 25-pound plate and I'm catching it with my knife. This has never been done by anybody before, just myself. I may revisit this in the future, but the time is now. The plan is to do this for you guys tonight, right now, not quitting until I do it. Let's say the first time's free, and then after that, I might have to start charging people to see this type of stuff. All right, we're getting there. I want the numbers to go up. I'm not just gonna do it. I'm gonna wait for the right opportunity. This type of stuff is super dangerous. I gotta get my safety glasses. I've broken knives right in half. I've chipped the knife trying to do this, and the piece of the knife flew right into my eyelid. So I'm gonna be wearing safety glasses. I got my steel toe boots on. I'm gonna take all the proper safety precautions that I possibly can to limit any injuries or anything crazy. Yeah, I might break another knife doing this. So that's why I'm gonna do this free for everybody. And I've done this before on my channel, but it didn't get much attention, so people probably still don't know about it. But this is a crazy trick. This is a crazy power move. Lot of risks involved in this. So yeah, I'm gonna do this free for you guys right now. When I decide to do it, when the crowd's over 100, couple hundred maybe are watching, I'm gonna do it. And then if people wanna see it again, they missed it, I don't know. I might not just do it that easy. I might have to get like $10 in the dono chat to attempt it again. Because this trick just gets harder and harder and more dangerous every miss you get. So just trying to hype this up, not fake. This is real deal stuff. There's no green screens here. This is all plants. This is a fence. Like, this is all real stuff. No green screens here, okay? I got 2 knives that I'm gonna do this with, and I've done this with different knives than I'm using before today. So I'm confident in these knives can do it, but I have broken in half an Ace Jet Stinger D2 steel, snapped right in half trying to do this trick. I hit the edge of the 25-pound plate right in the center, and it just snapped in half. I also have an Ace Jet breaker. This thing's a little longer. I'm more accurate. You can see the difference of size. I'm more accurate with a shorter one. With the amount of power I have to throw and how accurate I have to be, you know, every little bit helps. So I'm really gonna go off with this one first, but it might break and I might have to then go to this one. There's no telling what can happen here. There really isn't no telling what can happen. I'm gonna go grab my safety glasses right now. I'm a man, and I mean, there's he and her, she and him. That's it. I don't give pronouns to groups. So you, some people, it's all good, man. It's all good here. All right, we're getting Corona and a lime. Grabbing my safety glasses. I do not make the same mistake twice when it's super dangerous. You only got 2 eyes. You only have 2 eyes. To do this before and have a piece of steel go right into my eyelid, and I mean stuck. I thought that was it, and I lost my eye. You know, that split second of like, you close your eye because your body reacts instinctively, and I thought it was gone. And then I touched my eye and blood. Yeah, it was a bad thing. And I had to have my wife pull the steel out of my eye. So it was, that won't happen again. I got safety glasses. All right, I'm gonna be using the same 25-pound plate that I always use. Okay, so there is, here, a second here. Definitely gonna do whatever I can to make you all realize that there is nothing shady going on. This thing's heavy, right? Every throw is gonna suck. I already worked out for an hour and a half today too, and did a shoulder workout. So this is the 25-pound plate, right? That's steel. You can almost tell when I throw it, when it hits the target, this weight is 25 pounds. All right, you can look up the company if you want. It's all in the thumbnail. Legit. Everything here is legit. I have a witness behind me, my smoking hot wife, the moderator. I also have neighbors that like to come out and say hi. Give you a little circle of that. All right, wife in the background. I've already looked into Guinness Book of World Records. They make it a little bit of like challenging to get a record. So as much as I want to and put it out there, I'll do it. I really want to do it for a few things. Can't hit it that way. If I hit it that way, it's the kind of throw I'm going to need. You know, I'm not going to be able to throw a 25-pound plate past 10 feet. So I'm sticking right around that. I'm probably even a little closer. I'd say about 8 feet. So to be as hard as a throw I have to give it that much power, and to throw a 25-pound plate multiple times, I mean, sometimes I throw this thing for an hour straight without breaks. in the past, you know, that's just the way it's going to have to be. And it's that much more dangerous. That's much more serious because you're throwing so hard. This thing could ricochet back at you so quick, so fast and furious. You got to be ready. You got to be quick on your toes. Don't try this at home, everybody. You know, leave this to professional idiots like myself.
Rudy wants to know, how fast does the knife travel when you throw it?
You know, I've had people reach out to me to see what type of speed that I can give it. You know, I don't think I'm an MLB professional pitcher where I'm getting over 90 miles an hour. But if I were to guess, you know, as honest as possible, I think I'm somewhere between 70 miles an hour to maybe even 80 on one of my better throws. You know, I can probably consistently do 60 miles an hour to 70, but I think I can push some of my heats right off the bat and push over 70, maybe even more than 80. I'd love to see. I don't want to even give myself a higher number than 80 because I you know, that's just saying too much. I would love to see that one day though. Someone would do it, but they would kind of like, it's not as accurate. It's probably give or take 10 miles per hour, or you know, it's not as accurate as you'd want. Having one of those MLB pitchers to be able to pick this up, like one of those guns, would be pretty cool. Up close like this thing is hitting the target in like a fraction of a millisecond. Like.
And how are you throwing it?
No spin. It's going to be a no spin throw. This has never been done regardless of the style of throwing. A lot of people in the past, it's always been rotational throwing. So I've been really stepping up the respect no spin throwing is getting nowadays. Throwing through hockey pucks completely, baseballs, golf balls, pitting 25-pound plates, going through 60 card decks, throwing them and pinning them with no spin. I've done a lot of penetration tests with no spin, so it's a very serious, powerful throw. So that's the one I'm comfortable with. I'm accurate too. There's a lot of people out there say you lose your accuracy with more power, but I have trained so many years just power throws. I don't lose my accuracy anymore. When I have to hit a hockey puck and go through it, I'm missing it by centimeters every single time. There's the odd one that I may be missing it by 4 inches. So I'm very accurate with the amount of power I give, and you'll see that today. I'm probably going to be hitting this thing. I'll show you again. Possibly hitting it in the handles here, but the goal is to hit it here, and that's an Olympic size 2-inch hole. 2-inch hole I'm going for, smaller than a hockey puck. That's what I'm aiming for. This thing is going to drop when I throw it very quick, so I got a split second to throw this thing and throw it with my knife. So just to give you a little practice throw, it's going to be about here. I'm probably going to get a swing going on, and it's going to go, and then I'm going to throw it. So I'm going to try to get this to fly in the air like this, and I want it to hit. I want it to hit the target as best as possible, as flat as possible. There's no telling what this can do. I don't even know if I can do it. I'm confident I can do it. I've done this 5, 6, 7, 8 times before, in multiple times in one day. With that said, we don't know what can happen. I got to be honest, we don't know. So again, I'm hyping this up. You guys got to understand what's going on here.
Steve is back. Rudy says, thank you for answering my question. I subscribed. Love from New Zealand.
Awesome. Oh, New Zealand. Awesome. I actually participated in a Remembrance Day ceremony, parade for New Zealand. Really awesome. Guy from New Zealand came down, and I was actually just gifted a New Zealand Navy patch. I have that indoors. I wish I brought that out, but I've done a lot of work with the military with New Zealand, which has been really cool for my career. So I'm going to continue to keep my body warm, stretch it out. I'm going to continue to give some throws. I'm going to save the power. So I'm just going to give 80% right now, and then I'm going to push 90, 100% throws when I start throwing that thing. So as you can see, this thing, all the holes, there's a piece of a tip of a knife. It stayed in the steel. That's how hard I hit it. So I've done this multiple times, and you can see the amount of times I've missed. There is really no knife out there that is capable of doing this. No, nothing's built to throw steel on steel. Like throwing knives are very, very good. Different type of steel, hardened steel, different type of tempering than your normal, blades that are able to be softer to sharpen and stuff like that. They're thicker, they got a bigger tip. So they can handle it. I've seen this happen, but they're not meant to. Even though something can handle it, even though you can do something, doesn't mean you should. This is just, some people do crazy things. Look at the Guinness Book of World Records. Why do people do half those things, right? Some people just push different things. I challenge myself with stuff, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm doing it live too. No gimmicks, nothing freaking fishy here. I'm doing this for you guys. Trust me, I'm getting close to doing it. I know I'm talking a lot, and I'm getting myself warmed up. I'm getting myself pumped up because this is crazy. This is crazy. Let me have a little.
Eric says you should throw some flaming knives.
Yeah, I've blown things up, and I've gotten fun with flaming knives. Like, I've exploded stuff. Thanks, bud. Thanks, man. I've exploded things. Flaming knives. Yeah, I guess I could wrap these tips up and then soak it in some type of flammable liquid and then light it. But where I handle, like I hold it, right, would be in the flame. So I'd have to like wrap the tip maybe up and throw it. You know what? Like, I'm willing to do that type of stuff. You guys give me those ideas in the comment section. Trust me, I let that marinate in my brain, and for 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to give it a go. So something like that you guys want to see on a live, I will do a live dedicated to flame balls and explosions and flaming knives. That sounds like a good idea.
Yep.
Stay tuned. That's going to happen. This weekend, we're going to do another raffle for a knife that I have made, my own design and style. None like it. It's one of a kind. We're going to be doing this on the weekend. And I plan to have a theme for every live. So certain trick shots, certain objects I'm going to use, like a can or a 25-pound plate or Robin Hood challenges. We're going to do a whole bunch of cool stuff. So I'm very spontaneous in how I feel. I wake up, and sometimes I don't even know what's going on that day, and then I decide to do something, and then boom, history's made. And that's just the way it is, like the last live.
So the N on the backboard of his target, that is his sponsor symbol, Nobody's Knife Works. You can check him out on Etsy, but that is Josh's sponsor, so that's what the N is.
Knife throwing and Coronas. Just a little bit to loosen me up. It is much different doing this in front of hundreds of people. It is much different. First off, I don't want to disappoint you. And second of all, I know there's people watching that want to see some things happen, like me get hurt. And the reality is there's a potential for that. I'm going to limit as much as I can to not get hurt, but some people just like a car accident. They can't look away. So I know there's people in the chat. They're in this live right now watching to see that. I'm here to disappoint you, keep everything safe, keep myself safe, and make history. Show you guys live something freaking insane. I'm getting ready for this. Okay, a couple more throws. And
Dale says, love your show. Watching from Iran.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. I was just about to say, if there's a prince in Dubai that wants to hire me as a showman to do these types of things, you name the money. I mean, money can buy anything. So, you know, I can get flown over there and throw for 3 hours in front of some prince's birthday and do tricks like this. I was thinking about that idea today. That's a cool idea. You're not going to be able to ask anyone else in the world to do this type of stuff. So if you want some entertaining things like that done at your birthday, at a wedding, whatever, man, that idea is going out there, and I might start to make a flyer and make that an actual serious thing. I don't know.
Someone says, wow, you make them? How long does it take to make? And
I don't make it from scrap. Like, I get a billet. I get already tempered and hardened steel, and I grab an angle grinder or my heavy duty sander, and then I start shaping the steel into a knife. And that can take, you know, it depends on the design you're going for. You can go for a very basic design. You get a rectangle piece of steel and you shave that down with a pretty low grit. You know, you can get down to it pretty quick. It does heat up, and you got to keep cooling your knife off, and then go at it again. But I mean, a couple hours, you can shape some steel. It doesn't take too long, maybe even an hour. If you want more designs and you want fullers, you want certain things, grooves, and just, you know, certain detail into your knife, yes, it's gonna add up time. But you know, this knife here has a fuller. So a fuller is down the spine on this one. You can see that. A little place to put your finger and just more grip, more control of the knife. And in certain throws, this allows me to push off the side of the knife a lot easier. And then I can get a bullet spin and have this travel in the air like a bullet, like as if it was going down the barrel of a bullet to gather that spin, which is a really cool, powerful, accurate throw. It's got a great flight path. So having a fuller like that on a 10 millimeter knife like this is 10 millimeters thick. This thing's a beast. It's really nice to be able to get that fuller and just that extra control that you can get in a knife that you don't got. I don't have that with these. This is 8 millimeters thick. This is smaller, but I'm going to be more accurate with this. I'm not by much, but I want every bit of help I can get. So here's the beast. I believe this is 11 inches long. That's a stick. That's going to stick that. And then here's the 9 inches long. You know, both accurate. Both are in this target nice and hard. That's what I'm going to need to do. That's why I have both of these. One might break, and I'm comfortable using both of them.
Rob says, do you still have the very first knife you ever made yourself?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I just raffled off one last week, and I thought that was the first one I made, so I had to think about it. But no, yeah, I've made about 6, 7, 8 different designs. I've modified certain knives, but 6 designs that are mine, my work. Yeah, I probably have 6, 7 of those, and I've already given away one. So I do still have the first one I made, but that's probably going to be one that I raffle off too. But it's really nice. So I'm probably not going to do that anytime soon because I still want to throw it. Oh, it throws like a bullet. I just posted some shorts about those throws, those knives that I made, and they flat in my hand, really nice. They were some steel billets that I got in Russia. Really good patinas, really nice steel. So it's great grip, flies through the air, super good steel for throwing. And I really like them. I'll show them off and stuff in other lives when we go into my cave, my range cave range, and my dog taking a poop right behind the camera, and you'll see them. They're nice. You'll want them. I'm very willing to give them away, raffle them off. I don't make anything. Just got a raffle I did, and the guy was in Alaska. You know, you got to pay for all that. I'm going to pay for all the shipping, the handling, import fees. No one's going to have to worry about a thing. And every ticket was $5, and I asked for 15 people to buy, 15 spots. That's $75. That's not much for a knife nowadays. Most good knives, like good quality steel like I have, is going to be $100 for a knife.
So Dale said that they would love to have you there.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah, that's one that was loves to watch the show. And then,
what do you mean be there?
Like he would love to have you there. He watches from Iran.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Talking about going there.
I can't have it under rotated like that. The plate, I can get it through the hole, but I've done this multiple times and it falls off. And I don't want that. Those are good throws, but it's going to slide down with gravity.
One Man Adventure says, I appreciate the flag, sir. As a Brit, it's great to see translates to American too. We're actually Canada.
Yeah, I'm from Canada, but I mean, you might as well be 308. I think we're going to get to it soon. Yeah. I think we're going to be doing this. I haven't even attempted it once. I knew the numbers were going to go up. We're all hanging out. We're having a good time. It's Wednesday. It's hump day.
So Dale says he's joking. He's not from Iran. He's from Nebraska.
Awesome. Hey, maybe you're not from Nebraska and you're just going to change places every 10 minutes, which is cool with me. Which means one person could be watching from all over the world. Iran and now Nebraska. We're next. But yeah, Canada and America is So I'm Canadian, but I just did deployments, 3 months with the LEDET, so a law enforcement detachment unit in the States, like the Coast Guard's there. So I lived with them for 3 months, deploying to fight off. He's looking at a bird up in the tree.
I know.
Let him.
The neighbor's out too.
Drug people, smuggling drugs and stuff like that.
Rudy wants to know, how long did it take for you to get to where you are now?
In knife throwing, I've been throwing for 6 years. Very dedicated. So I've been throwing no spin. You know, very patient at certain distances, especially at the beginning. Like any martial art, you want to take your time. It could be years until you get the next belt, right? 10 years until you get your black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So taking all that and not rushing is super important. And I'm staying consistent, not getting the hype of all the other knife throwers in the community to want to do all these different things because you see it and you want to try it. I stayed focused at around 10 feet. Got the basics down for so many hours, thousands and thousands of hours. And I slowly moved back. And now I threw no spin further than anybody in the world. 27 meters recorded and submitted for a competition and won. And yeah, so it took 6 years to get where I'm at right now in knife throwing. All these things that I do, I've done them before. But when it came to trick shots, I wanted to get the basics down first before I started to do all these different trick shots. The trick shots have helped me develop better skills. Hitting moving targets, adding power and accuracy to certain targets like I'm going to do today. I needed to be very good. I wanted to be able to not miss. So I want to pretty much 99%, I'm not going to miss. From 10 feet, I'm going to hit it every time. We're going to miss. Don't have unrealistic expectations. You're always going to miss no matter how many hours you put it in. 20 years of throwing every day, you're still going to miss. It's just going to happen. You're going to have a slip out of your hand a bad way. It's just going to happen. You're just going to limit that and get more accurate and better over time. But yeah, 6 years, and I can only see myself. I'm obsessed. I kind of have an OCD. I don't have a doctor that has prescribed me it, but I know I have signs of it. I get very focused on stuff and obsessed over it, and I just overthink things in it, and I just, that's kind of knife throwing for me. And I just went all in. And everything else I wanted to do in life, I stopped. I just went all into knife throwing, and I love it. I love it. Like it's therapeutic. It's really been like, you know, especially if you're good at something and you enjoy it, you're going to do it more. And that's exactly what this is for me. It's became a hobby, and now it's becoming more. It's still something I enjoy, and it will always be, but it's just becoming more. Now it's just like, it's turning into like, I had America's Got Talent reach out to me. It's turned out to be like, you know, a world champion online for doing certain competitions. Like, you know, you just like, wow, now you're making a little bit of money for it. Like it's crazy where things can go when you put your heart into something and you're not afraid to put it all out there for people to see. There's people who do, and then there's people who don't, you know, and I tend to try to be somebody that just does. If you can think of things and be creative, there's some people that can bring that creation, that mind thought to reality. And there's other people that get feared away, overthink it too much, and they stop. They don't do it even. There's two types of people, you know, and that's that.
So One Man Adventure says, that's amazing. Hats off to your bravery. Rob says, did you play baseball as a kid? I mean, form like that, you surely played ball.
I played baseball for fun, like with friends at the park, throwing catch with my friends. I played more football. For a couple of seasons, I was with practice, actually, in high school, and I was like playing with the quarterback. I had a very good arm throwing footballs, but I always just had a good arm. And then I arm wrestle train. If people get the reference of my t-shirt, I've been training for 3 years almost now, just arm wrestling. I've gone to some clubs, but I just focus on, I couldn't do them both. I had to say I'm going to throw. I like throwing more than arm wrestling, but I'll train for arm wrestling still because it made my arm so much more healthy for throwing. And I strengthened my tendons, my ligaments, the muscles, my pronation, supination, all those things, my wrist, my cupping, everything has translated into throwing and being so much better at it, being able to throw so much more and not get pain. Before I did arm wrestle training, I would throw a lot, very hard and powerful, and I'd start to feel, like tired, like, oh man, I got to give it a day's rest. I don't feel that anymore. Ever since I started arm wrestle training properly too. You can train in anything, but good training, right? Some people, it just doesn't translate to skill because they're training wrong. You got to really do a lot of research, learn from the best, you know, really study it, make sure you're doing it right, make videos, send those videos off, have someone critique it, and not be afraid to tell you you're doing something wrong, and learn and grow and change up what you got to do it right. But yeah, arm wrestle training has definitely been awesome for me in this type of thing. Okay, these throws are good. Guys, I know I lost a few hundred because I like talking, but I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. I don't want to lose people. What are we at? 250. Okay.
267.
That's okay with me. We're going to start this. Now, if people log in, and I was up to 1,500 people last live. If people log in wanting to see this, because I know my time right now is 7:30 East Coast. So people, it's like 5 o'clock. It could be even 4 o'clock. I know they might get on later. If they're going to want to see me do this again, they might have to dono collectively $10, $2 here, $2 there. Because this type of stuff is no joke. I don't want to break these knives, guys. But there's a possibility I will break these knives.
Can you hurry up and throw a knife? I'm on my way to work, and show me what you got.
It's that type of throw there. Bullseye, dead center. That's going to stick that plate.
Where's the chair?
Where's my chair? This live needs the chair.
Yeah, someone's asking, where's the chair?
Yeah, I got to bring that chair outside. That chair's me. And I've actually I woke up today thinking about ideas. I need to get the rage chair out. I have a celebration chair. I need a rage chair. And have it on either side of me when I throw. So if I'm not getting something, then I can freaking snap on the rage chair. All right, here it is. There's my celebration chair. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. Don't try this type of stuff at home, guys. Don't try this type of stuff at home. I am not advising anybody or telling anybody to do this. Leave this to me. If you want to try it, that is completely up to you, not me. No one's going to be able to tell anybody that I told them to do this. There's no go there. All right, let me see the angle. All right, we lost a few more. That's okay. Hundreds of people are about to witness this. No green screens. This is all real plants.
First time here. What's with the chair?
It's my celebration chair. When I do something crazy with a knife, I flip that chair in celebration. I need something to like screaming like, yeah, just isn't enough for me. I need to sometimes flip something. Maybe I'll get a table one day. You know, do a people's elbow on the table. Stuff like that really helps me celebrate. So this chair, we don't know what will happen when I do this trick. Call it a trick. Call it a power move. Call it a skill shot. Skill shot is kind of like this much power, this much accuracy, this much strength is super. It's the highest level, I think, when it comes to knife throwing. So here we go. I'm ready. So I'm going to be right behind this chair. I'm going to freaking throw this 25-pound plate. And we're going to try to pin it with a knife. No one in the world does this. Nobody. I wonder if anybody will even try. Here we go, guys. Every throw is taxing. Every throw is intense. Understand what's going on here, please. This is serious. Here we go. Even you, have your head on a swivel, because this knife can ricochet like crazy. She's like 8-9 meters back. Everything should be okay. Got my safety glasses on, my steel toe boots on. I'm ready.
Oh my goodness. It came off, but it was there. Did you guys all just see that?
I got right through the center, but it fell off.
That's how much power. Oh my goodness.
That's how much weight.
Try.
I did that the first try, through the center, 2-inch hole.
Everybody's like, wow. It went right through the center.
And that much accuracy, but it hits the knife, right? And I had it in a good position. But that's 25 pounds ain't no joke. And then it's really, the way it's balanced, the weight isn't distributed much more than just all in one spot, 2 inches, right?
Wow, unbelievable.
I can't believe that it's never happened before to happen live.
First try. It was
But we
there.
didn't catch it. We just got through it. Now, be ready, because I will not do that again. Things are going to be hit now. Sparks are going to fly. Knives are going to break.
Marty's
Tips-
like, replay.
yeah, clip that. Tips are about to be damaged. All right. Sacrificing hundreds of dollars of a knife for you guys for free. Free entertainment. Here we go. Number 2. I threw that pretty high. That's because it's fresh. Here we go. Right? That thing ricochets like so fast. You got to be so quick to see it. You want to check for burrs. There is a little one there, but it's too high up the knife for me to worry about it. That's number 2. See? Totally different. Probably couldn't even see the knife where it went. I just heard where it went. There's a spark. You guys are probably seeing that.
So there's a lot of people tuning in. Josh is throwing a 25-pound plate. And
Yeah,
he's
like I'm gonna have to
stick it
clean
the
up. I'm
board.
gonna have to clean that up. First throw got through the center.
Yeah, first throw went
The
right
last
through the
2?
center, just bounced off.
Not so good, but that's okay. This is what happens when you try to try some crazy things. This is just the way of it. That's why I have
There's a
safety
little
glasses.
sparker there.
Yeah, it hit my forehead, the steel. That's okay.
Rudy said, wow, that first shot went right in, brother. You're an animal.
Thank you guys. That's cool. That's not it. I'm going for this thing hanging on this target.
Josh has had America's Got Talent reached out to him before. So somebody said
It was
on
during
the
COVID,
next
it was tough.
AGT.
To do that right off the bat, yeah. All right, I'm happy. See, generally when I see it go here, if I get it through there, it's not staying. There's like a 6-inch hole, 6 inches deep. I can't hit the target thing there. I have to aim this 25-pound plate right around here, which is hard enough to aim 25 pounds. But my left arm, I'm right-handed. My left arm is going to be jacked after this. That was good. That was good. That was good. I don't want to hesitate on those ones. You know what? Sometimes my mind wanders, and I thought about a towel to dry the sweat off me, but it's in behind there. I'm okay. It just went into the head. It went into the head.
Martin, thank you for tuning in and always showing us your support.
Yeah, if you guys you like the content, hit that like button. If you want to see this happen, hit the like button when I do it. Don't hit the like button now. Wait until this is done. Oh. Okay, I went through the handle, but I want to get through the center. If I catch it in the handle, good, cool, I did it. But the goal is to get to the centerpiece.
Have you ever been stabbed by a ricochet?
Yeah. I mean, the knife went in probably like a half an inch and then came out my leg and my foot. I'll tell you those stories after. I kind of want to get in the zone, guys, and I want to get this done for you. So I've gotten through it twice. One through the center, first throw. 6th, 7th throw, I got through one of the handles. Let me dry up the sweat. I didn't want to wear jeans, but I'm wearing jeans because if steel breaks off and comes at me, at least my legs are protected. I have to have some style points, so I put a t-shirt on. And I think I would just be too hot, which wouldn't be good for consistency. I'd be drying my sweat off too much. Well, I gotta throw this pretty hard. So for those 2 times it not sticking, it's because I gotta throw in. I gotta throw a little bit more harder.
Yeah, we're gonna let you get in your zone.
What a good commercial for AceJet. AceJet, you want to reach out to me? This is the best steel test you could put on your channel, your page, website. It's free. Just reach out to me. I'll give you permission. I felt steel break off and hit me in the face. I would appreciate it every throw you visualize looking. I know you kind of have to get into the comments, but you don't. I don't know where it went, so I'm asking you to have to look. I don't know where my knife went, and it would have been nice if my wife was watching so that she can show me where it went. That's all I'm asking. You don't necessarily have to answer people. They want to just watch too, right? Don't it flatten it? Absolutely, bud. It doesn't destroy it, but I'm gonna have to clean that tip up. So that's the way of it. I knew that was gonna happen. That happened every single time to all my knives that I did this trick with before. I've snapped a knife completely in half. That's the risk. Some people aren't gonna want to do that to their knives, but for me, I gotta push myself. I want to just do things in life. I don't care. Here we go. All right, here we go. That was close to the center. I felt that one. Good steel. It's holding up, but I'm gonna have to get this soon. It's a hot day. My glasses are fogging up. I've only done this once before with safety glasses, and it took me an hour. Because I did it and it was all good and I was happy, but I wanted some more. I wanted to do it again with that Swagger Dagger so I can get the right video to my boss, because we were doing a video submission for being sponsored. So I kept doing it, and then eventually it broke and hit me. But I can normally get this pretty quick. It's just, I'm never happy. I always want to keep doing it. Come on, come on. I gotta regroup on this. I gotta regroup. Oh, I got it center. First go would have been the best. That's almost gonna actually get to me. These are good throws, but it's like doing a set. You need to take a minute. And these jeans are warming up my lower half a lot. And I'm feeling the pressure of that first throw to now going reality check. Might not happen. This is the most difficult trick shot probably for knives, or even in general, the world. Even those throws, I don't think are hard enough. I gotta freaking give her this. I gotta get a little bit out of the fear factor here and just bring it. Oh, we got cool Mamatis clouds forming. And the tip's not pointy now, so I mean, to throw this hard enough to penetrate, yeah. Seeing it here first, everybody, and probably last here. See what I mean? I'm gonna have to ask for a bigger dono if you want to see this happen twice. This is crazy, but I'll do it. Right price. That was good. I don't like it off to the side, but that's still good. Just gets harder and harder every throw. I wonder how many cans, empty cans, you need to get to 25 pounds. 50,000 cans, maybe more.
Nuked Outdoors, welcome back to the live.
Oh!
Yeah, baby.
Yo! Yo!
There we go.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Yes! Ah!
Pound it, babe. Pound it.
Ah! Ah!
Everyone's
me,
going, yeah, let's
when
go.
you could do something like that, you wouldn't be pumped. Through the center. First try in the center. I usually get this, but I get it in the sides and I hate it and I always have to like redo it. I did it right away this time. This might even have been the best time. What's that?
You're bleeding on
I'm
your
bleeding? Yeah, one hit my nose. A piece of steel hit my nose. All right, so we got some blood. How good is the blood? You see it in the camera good?
No, well, when you come up, probably, yeah.
You guys see the blood? There's blood, there's sweat, but there's no tears.
Oh, yeah, you see it. Everyone's just loving it.
All right.
Skull Ninja said he tuned in at the perfect time.
That's right in there. 25-pound plate, baby. That's how it's done. Let me set that up again, because if you guys want to see this done again, there's a chance I'll do this again. Right now, today, I got a lot of energy left. And that chair got flipped. That almost did a double spin in the air. All right, let me see if I'm in the same position as I was. No. Just repositioning the camera after I showed you guys. If you guys haven't subscribed or hit the like button, I think now is the time to do it.
Definitely way quicker than some people expected, for sure.
That was probably
You probably weren't
10
here
to 15. I lost track, but I don't think it was any more than 15. I'll recount.
No.
I'll go back and I'll look at that.
But you probably weren't tuned in when he first started, but the first shot, he got it in the center. It just slid off the knife.
Like that isn't even moving, that knife.
No.
Like that didn't even get,
It's in there.
That was boom.
And then
I
he
need a beer with
hit
that
it
one.
again, but it went through the handle part and slid off. So
The first one went through the center.
yeah, I said that. So just unbelievable. Killer.
I'm going to
Throw 3 knives in each slot, someone says.
throw 3 knives in each slot. You guys are awesome. I gonna have to fix the tip of this knife. And I'll do that again, but right now we're gonna do a few more trick shots. And if collectively you guys can collectively put $10 together in the dono, 5 of you donate $2, I'll do it again. But to see that trick shot again, I don't think I'm gonna be just doing that for free. My knives get damaged, I get damaged. It ain't easy, but you saw it done. So if more people come on, they're like, oh, I wanted to see that. Well, that's the deal right now. That's the deal. I think that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair, because I think there's some princes out in the world that would pay clowns to blow a balloon for them. For real, right? Think about that. People pay a clown to come over and blow a balloon for you.
Marty Lou says, I want to see this every time. Good job.
I know. It's almost like, how many times can I do it before this knife breaks? And I'm willing. I think I'll offer the availability to do this trick every live, but I need that $10 dono. I need somebody to throw that in. I'm just saying, it's not like I'm trying to get money. $10 is nothing. To lose a knife, that's $100. Oh yeah, that's right in there. Oh, that's right in there. See what I mean? My knife is damaged. The tip, let me get that focused in, is you can see it like almost curved off, sandwiched, pretty much chipped off and into my nose. Thanks, guys. I appreciate everyone saying awesome shot. That is a huge. I did not disappoint myself. I'm glad I didn't disappoint you guys. I'm sure a few were hoping. Oh.
Someone says, Nuked Outdoor says, YouTuber short series, day one, hitting this trick shot till my knife breaks. It's our whole series.
These are great ideas. Like, trust me, I'll consider every one. I'm going to go grab a few cans and we'll have some fun, and we'll see if other people log in and want to see me do that again, because that was absolutely awesome. I am pumped about that. I'm going to grab a fresh Corona and a lime because I deserve it. After doing that, I don't know, guys, like you'd have to try something that nobody in the world has ever tried before and do it to feel what I feel when I do that stuff. It's awesome. It's super satisfying. It really, really gets my jimmies at attention. I feel great doing that type of stuff. It's super enjoyable. I'm glad I can do that stuff for you and just show you things that you really can't get anywhere else. No one in the world is going to be able to do that. Not even an AI robot. So I'm glad that I decided to do that live for you guys, and make that a reality for yourself to see it without it having to be an edited video. Because I've done this in the past and edited the video, and you know what? There's people out there that just, they won't believe it. It's like maybe they just will never believe it. But I try to do it in a way where they have no excuse but to believe it. Like those doubters, they can't doubt. What they do is become haters. That's kind of the only option they have at that point. All right, I got my Corona. I'm pretty happy. Let me get some rocks in this can. Move the camera back a little bit. And we'll pin a can for fun while we wait. Because I'm going to be starting to do my trick shots on lives. That's kind of my main thing now. Trick shots live. That's it. Just trick shots live. Hey, Martin, what's going on? The N stands for Nobody's Knife Works. I'm a sponsored knife thrower. So if you look in my description, you'll get all the links to the shop. You'll get my discount code. You know, you want anything, you want any help, just reach out to me. But he makes knives. He makes a whole bunch of stuff. Axes, ninja stars, super cool things. He just came up with a design that came from the movie Blade. And he made the weapon in Blade. So he does a lot of cool stuff like that. And his steel is super good. And the quality is right there with the best of them. But his price point is lower than everybody. Like, he's got the best bang for your buck for a knife. It's like Tops Knives out there. Tops, a US company. They have a very good quality knife. And it's usually between 150 and 300 bucks. Like, Tops is just one of the best knife companies out there. This company, Nobody's Knife Works, same thing. I'm super pumped right now, guys. I'm really on cloud 9. That's kind of why my thumbnail, my banner, is clouds in the background, because I knew once I did this, I'd be on cloud 9. Like, This needs to be freaking shared. You guys gotta.
You heard me tell you Martin was on.
Yeah,
right?
I saw Martin too. I saw the comment. 92 likes. I appreciate that, guys. Get that to 100 for me.
Lex,
if you can
welcome
help
back.
me out that way, that'd be awesome. Log back in and unhit the like button. But right now, if you hit the like button, that freaking get the opportunity to do that again. I would love to do it again. I'm just not gonna do it for free as easy. I'm just not gonna just like nonchalantly do something like that. Like it doesn't mean anything. That means something. That's a serious thing right there. I did it live. I did it, babe.
Crushed it.
I didn't have to just fail. I never did that before and failed. So I knew I wasn't. I knew I wasn't going to fail. But there's just that 1% doubt. I don't allow much doubt to filter into my head when I do something, but there's always a little bit of it.
John Wick's just tuning
Yo,
in. What's
John
up,
Wick.
John Wick?
You're going to have to rewind it there,
Yeah,
man.
you missed it. It would have been John Wick approved.
That would have been a definite John Wick approved. I lost 2 likes. I asked people to hit the like button, and then I got down. I went down and like...
Nuked said, like the button or you'll be on the target next.
Mm-hmm.
All
Anybody
good, Lex.
wanna-
You'll just have to rewind that and watch it. Josh pinned a 25-pound weight, less than 15 tries. It was crazy. The first one, too, his first throw, it went right through the center, but the weight
First throw would have
slid
been
off.
really beyond words if I did it right away.
It was really
I will
awesome.
do it again. I'm just looking for collectively in the chat people just to give maybe $10 for it. I don't think that's too much to ask to see that trick again. But I don't think I'm just gonna like. There's a lot of the trick shots I'll do. Don't worry, I'll do them and I'll do them over and over again. Revisit them. They're gonna be some cool lives. But tricks like that, where I will hurt myself, I'll damage my knives, I'll break my knives. I'm not just gonna do them all the time for free. Like it's something I did to try to get my channel going, but it didn't do anything. No, like 20 views. So now that I got a little bit more attention, I'm like, yo, check this out, right? But later on, all 50,000 subscribers, whatever happens in life, 10,000 subscribers, I might do it again for free. I'm just saying right now, that type of stuff, that's some big boy stuff. That's some big boy stuff right there. Could I throw a 45-pound plate? No. I'm even like, because I grabbed the plate, so I think I'm bleeding from 2 different areas. 2 more likes, they go to 100.
Yeah, we're almost there. One more. We're at 99.
I kind of want to pin a can underhand no spin. Let's see how this one goes underhand. Underhand no spin. Ooh, that looks good. When you can do it first throw. That felt good. A little longer knife, like shorter knives are harder to do underhand no spin for some reason. When I can get a longer knife, I think this is 11 inches compared to 9 inches. Just that extra 2 inches goes super long.
Nuke said, I checked my top 5 YouTubers I watch and your top 5.
Oh, that's some serious accomplishment, man. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Wow, super honored. That's cool.
We're at 102.
Yeah, let's pin a can underhand no spin. Let's do it. All right, I'll get this chair ready because there's a 25-pound plate on it. I don't think I'll be able to flip it. You guys want to see that again? Here it is. 25-pound plate. This knife is not pointy anymore. 25-pound plate, check. Live. All right, here we go. Underhand no spin. I was almost getting it. Underhand no spin is not easy, and I don't do this much.
John Wick says, if we hit 120 likes, I'll donate $120.
No, man. Not a chance. No, don't even say that. Don't even tell people that. 120 cents. All right, underhand no spin. Because if that happened, I'm definitely doing it again for sure. But it's just, that's not what I'm asking. Underhand no spin can pin. Oh. I have not missed. Now I'm going to miss. Watch, now that I said that. Here we go. See? I mean, sometimes you say it out loud, it's going to happen. You've now spoke it into reality. It's now going to exist. Underhand, no spin, can pin. I don't know about the can pin. I kind of like Jason Johnson. He called it the can catch. Yeah, you're pinning it, but I'm not like, I don't got a paper clip and I'm pinning a piece of paper to the, Bristol board. I'm catching the can in the air with the knife. That sounds more bad. I like that better, the can catch. See, with underhand no spin, it's much easier to obviously throw lower. It's really difficult to throw high.
Arthur, Josh actually pinned a pencil a couple lives ago.
Yeah, I threw a pencil for
Was that
somebody
the
who
rave?
asked.
The rave raffle?
In an Ashwood target.
During the rave raffle live, right?
Yeah, we had a great time on that rave. 109. Look at the loves. Look at the loves in the chat.
Yeah,
I love when you guys
flowing.
hit that love emoji. I love seeing that. It's like, yeah. Yeah. Those are lasers. I like being able to throw it hard too underhand. Like, there's some underhand throws, like no spin throwers out there, and I'm telling you, like it ain't gonna penetrate and cut a cake. But they're having fun, they're sticking it cool, but you just gotta throw harder. It's just better. No wiggle room for that thing. All right, it's much harder to be accurate. For me, I like throwing a knife, passing in front of my vision to get accurate. When it goes underneath, it's not passing in front of your vision. It's like having a hockey stick where the blade of your stick has eyes that you can't see, but you understand it. So you could be behind the net and shoot and it will still go in the net, right? Same idea with underhand. You got to visualize it from a different angle. I got to throw the can lower. I'm waiting for it to come down into the trajectory of my knife, the path. Oh. Oh. I don't know if that chair will be around anymore. That's underhand, no spin, can pin within 5 minutes. I think I've done that one time before on my live. Man, that was good. That felt great. I literally say things out loud to myself, the changes I want to make. And like I had to throw lower, I had to throw the can lower, and I did it. Right through the bottom. Pretty good penetration into the target too, right? 2.5 inches. So that was fun. I always like doing something different like that. I don't do it often, but it is just strictly for fun. That is literally strictly for fun. Because I generally like to pin a can like this, with my normal way of throwing. With the power, like I'm not restricting. I would pin the 25-pound plate with that throw. I love hitting that can as hard as possible. Because that also is how I trained pinning a can. So I was able to gain or keep my accuracy when I added power. And that's a big thing that people lose. They lose their accuracy with power. I did not want that to happen.
We had a comment saying, let's come up with a better name for can catch.
Let's come up with a what?
Better name for can catch. And then Nuke said can blister.
Can blister, eh? Can catch. I know they call it the can pin, but the first person to ever do this called it the can catch. And and the CC, right? Can catch. I like that better, But yeah, man, think of it. My wife's last name is Pierce. Can pierce, pierced can. But you could pierce a can and it won't stick, right? Like it's got to be pinned. It's got to be caught to the target. Let's hit this thing like I'm throwing at the 25-pound plate.
The letter canny.
The letter canny. Letter like that show. There's a show, Letterman, letter canny something. Maybe I'm off there. Yeah, I could pin the 25-pound plate with this knife. No problem.
Yes, we are from Canada.
Canada, eh? I know that flag throws people off. I thought it was Canadian, but it's from
UK.
UK. Yeah, that's a UK. And what is the charity that flag comes?
Help for Heroes.
Help for Heroes. So if you want to get that flag, Help for Heroes from the UK. Where did you get it? eBay?
I got it on eBay from
so the money
someone
goes
yes.
to their soldiers in the UK. So it's super cool. But the poppy in Flanders Fields, row by row, the poppies grow. Like that's something like I think all people use for remembrance, but Canada especially does.
Letter Kenny show about Canadians being Canadians. So that's why he wanted you to call it the Letter
That
Kenny.
is the show I'm thinking then. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of hockey players, long hair, slap shot. This is training for me. That's getting good sticks, very powerful, and I'm not too far off. The can's also destroyed. I'm using the same one. Oh. Oh, I'm so glad to get that.
The only show I know from Canada is the Trailer Park Boys. Classic show.
Back in the day, I watched that way too much. I live right near them. Like
Yep.
we're very close to
Yep.
them. Half hour,
They
not
were
even.
just filming some of the new shows here.
Dartmouth, right
Yeah.
down the road, Nova Scotia. That's where we are.
We
Let's
have
spin
a
this
viewer
game.
watching from Germany.
Ooh, nice to have you, Germany.
Martin's from Deep Woods, Canada.
A lot of postings that I can even go into Germany. Those areas out there, Latvia, a couple areas out there I can go for the military in Canada. Nope.
The Netherlands represent.
Ooh, Dutch.
Thank you for popping on the live.
Inches, if not centimeters away.
Got one from Poland watching.
Wow, I'm Polish. I am Polish, Ukrainian, and Italian.
Maryland.
I am a mutt. My dad's fully Italian from Sicily. My mom's Polish Ukrainian. Oh, see what I mean? Like bullet in there. Just stops moving. Took it out of its flight path and said, "You're stopping. You're stopping right there." I don't care how many times I do it. That broke off. That is super satisfying every single time I do it. Gotta bring the celebration
What
chair
about
out.
the can crusher? Because it crushes when you hit it. It sounds so good.
Can Crusher's a good one.
Yeah,
I always
that.
liked it, but it's not telling you what's happening in the title. You're crushing it, but what like you could be crushing it, right? Like
Yeah.
this is like you're catching it, you're pinning it, or something else. Like that's in there. Remember when I pinned the other can underhand? Look at the penetration my normal way. So much different. Like double the penetration with that. You're
You-
Mexican from Texas. That's awesome.
That's Lex. Nuke says still
Texas.
can blister.
The Dude Perfect, I believe, is in Texas. Yeah, Texas is an awesome state. I have a lot of friends there in Texas. I'd love to go one day. Sounds like an awesome place. Hit that like button for that can pin. I always like keep going. If I miss, I'll stop and have a little drinky poo. But just to keep going. If you're a can pinner like me, you like pinning things, don't stop after the first try. See if you get it in a row. If you get 3 in a row, there's like only 10 people in the world that have done 3 can pins in a row. So it's a super cool accomplishment. You're like the 3 can pins in a row club.
What is our place? You're going to have to tell me what that is.
Oh. What is what, babe?
Someone says the only thing I know from Canada is our place. I'm not too sure what our place is.
Toys R Us? Our place. I don't know that. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Is it a show? Is it a store?
I use the term drinky poo a lot. Ha ha ha.
Oh, Drinky Poo. Where does that come from, Drinky Poo?
I don't even know.
Raymond?
I don't know.
Drinky Poo. I've heard it on a movie or a show or something. Oh, it could be Trailer Park Boys. It could be the freaking, what's his name?
The dad?
No,
Oh,
the Trailer Park Boys boss. Wow.
Julian.
No, not Julian, not Ricky, not Bubbles. There's
Oh,
Randy,
Leahy.
Randy and Leahy.
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 Trailer Park Boys, yeah.
Leahy, Drinky Poo. That's it. All right, we pinned a 25-pound plate, guys. I don't know if you have, the ones have saw it, were sticking around and are still hanging out with me. Appreciate everybody hitting that like button, those emoji thingies, hitting those loves, you know, the party things. That's awesome. You guys rock. I'm bleeding here and I'm bleeding here for pinning that trick. Steel, like, I think steel was breaking off the 25-pound plate and coming at me. It wasn't my knife. I was breaking off pieces of that plate and they come right at me. For some odd reason, that stuff, the angle at which I guess it is, because it can go anywhere, but it comes right at my face every time. Last time I did this, it went into my eyelid and it stuck. I had to pull the piece of steel out of my eye. Why? Again, maybe it's the angle at which I'm standing and that's just the way, you know, it comes straight back and that's just how it is. But I find it like it can go anywhere. Why is it coming right into my face? But it happened again, so I'm bleeding from the tip of my nose. I did it within 15 throws. I go back, maybe it was 12, 11, but I did it. And I'll do it again, but I'm looking for $10 in the super chat because I'll do it again, but not for free. I might break my knife, that's $100. So to do it again, big boy stuff. I want to at least get some something for it, you know, not too much to ask. 117, 118 likes. I think the last live, which was Sunday, might be one of the better lives. And I got up to over 500 likes. All right, so we pinned a 25-pound plate. I pinned a can underhand no spin. I pinned a can overhand no spin. Let's do a pin a can sideways. So we can do 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We'll do 3 o'clock now, and I'll pin it sideways. Let's just pin a can every way possible. I'll try this way after that. 9 o'clock. I'll just set up this can here with some weights.
We're at 118 likes with 118 viewers.
Wow, you guys are awesome. It's almost like every single one that's watching hit the like button. Super freaking
Pretty
awesome.
amazing.
I think, you know, I know there's a lot of channels out there, but I have to say that I think this group of people that I hang out with and throw live with is the coolest people on YouTube. I've seen it, the way the comments go, the generosity, the kindness you guys show to each other in the chat, myself included, but most importantly, just the environment we're creating with people in the military, people in the knife throwing community, people just hanging out at home with their kids.
Brandon Danger Dillon's on. Him and Melissa are watching.
What's going on?
It's funny,
Alicia too. That's awesome.
Kevin
Both
up in
of
the
you.
chat was just mentioning you.
I pinned a 25-pound plate live, and I did it with the first throw. I hit the center and it came off. The plate fell off the knife. The knife stayed, but it was just too much weight and it pushed the knife down a bit and slid off. And I pinned the plate within, like, I think it was 12 throws after that. Right in the center. Right in the center. This beast. I got a piece of steel from this plate in my nose, so I'm bleeding.
Brandon said, I bet
worth
you
it.
did. You're an absolute beast.
I threw it probably, like, I'm at 8 feet. Like, being that much power, that accuracy, that close doesn't make it easier. It's just, I can only throw this so far. If I could throw it with my dominant hand, I could probably get this from 10, 12 feet, but I was about 8 feet. I was right about here. And I think that's decent for a freaking plate like this. So yeah, me and Brandon are planning to do a little hangout together. We're gonna post it for all those others that are watching. So we're gonna give some questions back and forth and do a little podcast. So it's gonna be super cool. That should be coming out in a couple months. Hopefully we can get that done before my next deployment, because I leave now again.
August 18th.
August 18th. And I'm leaving again for almost 3 months. So that's another sucky one. But I think I got the rest of July off and pretty much half of August off. So we got plenty of time to rock that out before I go. I definitely am I'm like a perfectionist, so I want to make the right question, get everything just perfect, right? And we're going to work together and do some lives together, do that together. So that's really cool that the two most, I think, one of the most, there's about 5 or 6 people now online. A couple people that just joined YouTube that are freaking killing it. Marcus, Rough Cut, whatever his name is. He keeps changing it. And he throws a dart throw. Of course, Adam Cheladine, he's been on there for a while. He's been the one running it for so long. But yeah, me and Brandon are crushing the lives. I think me and him are only doing that. So it's really cool to work with him. I appreciate it so much, you reaching out, man, and including me and showing support. I can't understand enough how much I appreciate that. I really do. I really do.
Nuked Outdoor says, I'm going on a mission trip in San Diego next week, so I won't be watching any lives. If I can, I will, but we'll see.
Yeah, see, I'm going to do a bunch of lives because I can while I'm home, and then I slow down for a bit when I get deployed. So it's just random. I know I'm going to be doing one Friday, probably Saturday, maybe even Sunday, and then I'm back to work. So I'll slow down once I get back to work. But this week I'm going to be pumping things out. Lots of cool trick shots I did for shorts. Like I got 3 videos that are saved. Oh, I'm just wanting to post them all right now for you guys to see. It's killing me.
Brandon said, absolutely, dude. And he loves you, man.
Yeah, I love you too, bro. It's a love, like a knife throwing love. Like people that are obsessed over it, and I know you are, like me, like it's part of your blood now. It's like it was in your genetics and you just had to get that code activated. And once it was activated, you were like done for life doing it. Like nothing else can take your attention away from it. That's the way I feel like with knife throwing. But for me, I don't get to throw with people much. So being able to do it with you watching right now, doing things together, collaborating videos together, just way better for me. 6 years throwing now and just myself. You know, I got some friends to come over. I'm posted. I got to leave those friends, make new friends. Family, I leave family. Like it's just always kind of like put in a position where I don't get to throw with many people. So sounds whatever. Sprinkle some cheese and some provolone on that if you want, but it is just the reality. Let's pin another can. I did a can underhand, no spin. I did a can overhand, and I pinned the plate. So now we're gonna pin a can at 3 o'clock. We're gonna do a sideways, which is something I never do. So we're doing that with the Ace Jet breaker. It's a longer, it's like 11 inches long. There we go. I always say, accuracy wise, I don't go underhand. I don't go 3 o'clock. I go right over here because when I throw, my knife can pass through the vision, right? And that allows me to be more accurate. If I throw underhand, my eyesight is not there, right? I like to pass the knife through my line of vision. That allows me to see where I want to release it, and it allows me to be more accurate that way. That's a thing I started when I was started at the beginning of throwing and understood that was the best route to go. That's why I do it all the time now. But we're for fun. We're just doing things for fun today, like pinning a freaking 25-pound plate. Sidearm could be really cool. Like I started knife throwing trying to go skank. Literally, when I started knife throwing, I wanted to go no spin, but I wanted to throw it like a skank guy. Skank, whatever. But my first videos, you'll see, I tried to throw like this, like pull in and letting go. That was the way I wanted to go. Quickly after trying it, I was like, no, that's not for me. I wanted to get the best throw possible. That wasn't it. I just saw a guy at Brandon's. He was from Canada, and he throws like a half spin and a no spin sidearm like that. Freaking amazing. Getting through the cow's skull, the way he did it, super impressive. Because the power and accuracy he has in doing that, right? I gotta keep, I'm so used to going up here. Gotta keep it here. Oh, what? Yo, 9 o'clock, or sorry, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and now 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, in that order. Boom, today I'm on a hot streak. That was within like 3 throws. Sidearm, I think that was legit too. I might have to roll that back and watch it later. And this happens so much.
Pump Kick says, if you can hit a bottle cap that is stuck in less than 15 tries, I'll send you $50.
I'll go get a bottle cap right now for you, bud. Because I don't have many bottle caps because I try to, if I'm gonna get cans, I like pinning cans so I get as many as possible. but I got Coronas today because it's a special occasion. I'll go grab those and a hammer. I'll hammer one up there wherever you want me to put it, and we'll do it within 15 throws. You want one? I got my blood on the bottle. That's awesome. Now let's put this in the target right here. There we go. 15 throws at this thing. This is tough. Let's do it.
Aim small, miss small.
Always. I haven't done this type of precise throwing in a long time, but I'm gonna grab my wife a Corona and myself. So give me a second here. Get a couple more caps. When I throw at small targets like this, I will throw differently. You're gonna see now how I try to zero in. My stance and everything is gonna be different. Now I haven't been throwing like that all night, so it is a little bit gonna be a little bit off. So, but I'm gonna start with the first throw, and that's it. Legit. 15 throws. I don't even want the money. I like when people challenge. I love challenges. I might not be able to do it. If I get close to it, I'm happy. But it's a challenge, and I accept. All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna generally throw the cap to the left of the target.
What distance?
Again, fair enough. Anything past 10. So right here is 10. I'd say right here is 10 feet. So I'll stand about 10 to 12 feet. I think that's fair. But I can just do this and then we'll step it back to 15 feet and we'll step it back even more. My first live, I did a giveaway with hitting a cap, and I did it at, or it was a card, but I did it at like 7 meters. So like these things are great training things. Like if I'm hitting all around it, that's not a fail. That's just not getting it. All right, let's throw this. Like it doesn't matter. Let's just throw it right here. So you hammer it in there all around the sides. And because it's a cap, I think these are made of steel or aluminum or something. It cuts right into the target. It's a great little thing to aim for. Oh, hey, kitty. So I am going to then, would you have a preference of what I throw? Like I'll throw just one knife at a time so I won't get warmed up. I'll throw one, retrieve it, and I'll throw this. I can be more accurate with my Ace Jet Stinger because the smaller it is, the more control I have with it. Little longer knives, I lose the control. Longer knives though, I get better at distance. But let's just use this knife. I can do it with any knife.
He said, even if you get any part of the knife on the cap, you win. He says, your choice.
What's his name?
Your choice. Pum Kicks.
Pum Kicks?
Yeah, Pum Kicks.
You're awesome, man. I like these things. Okay. All right, let me just focus in on this. Let me talk to it a bit. Don't move, okay? Stay right there. And then you do what you need to do, okay, buddy? I almost, with these types of challenges though, keep it to the 2 beers I've had. All right, you keep track for me.
I got you.
I'm not going to rush each throw too. I'm going legit as much as possible and hard. I don't throw light for accuracy. I keep it the same.
Right under it.
Not even 2 inches below it. All right, I like that start. That's one. Oh, way off. 4 inches off. That's 2.
I got you for counting.
Okay, well, it helps me too. Like I said, I'm not rushing. This is like aim game stuff to me. Take your time. No rush. I would like to get it right away. Oh,
Ooh.
that's an inch and a half away. So how about other people? Like this is probably 5'7", 5'8" off the ground. Like I do have a target that's generally higher. I wish I could show you guys that. That's about an inch. That's a finger length away. I know if I don't get it, I'm happy with these types of throws. If that was a card, like a playing card, that's 2 out of 3 I would have gotten it. Oh, like, come on. That is a centimeter. That's not a finger. That's not a pinky finger. That's a centimeter. I would show you. Like, you can see it, right?
I can
like
see
that,
it.
That thing's like touching.
You can see it on the camera pretty good too.
Okay, good.
So
I know I got a better angle outside.
Thank you, Brock.
I got better angle. I got a better, I think the clarity of the visual is better out here. That was 4, right?
Yes.
Oh, way off. Okay, that's another. Well, that was about 3 inches. The other one up there was 4. Now it's 5. All right, let me loosen it up. Something therapeutic and relaxing and resetting about spinning the knife on your finger. So I can do a double. You do it once and then you just do a quick spin. While it's spinning, you do another spin, right? With your finger, a little like this rotation or movement. It's just relaxing. You go one way and then you stop that momentum and go the other way. Some others can like spin around their fingers really good. I got thick Italian. It's kind of harder to do that. I work on it though. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I like to focus in. You gotta focus. All these are gonna be disappointing. It's gonna be disappointing if I don't do it when I'm like inches.
Brandon says someone's been watching my videos.
Yeah. You gotta focus. I watch your videos all the time, man. You're you said it the other day, like a friend. You know, like yeah, our friendship started off as me being a fan, like seeing that stuff. You were sharing my videos within like months of me throwing. Some of the things I do, like the pendulum swings and balancing on a ball with a yo-yo. I was doing some silly stuff, hitting a little bottle cap like this above a Barbie's head. I remember throwing a spaghetti box, you know, and having like the Eminem song going, "Mom's spaghetti." I got through the spaghetti. All those types of things were awesome at the beginning, and you were sharing it. It was great. It was cool stuff. Definitely kept me going at the beginning. Got me all hyped. It's like, yo, this OG is sharing my stuff. Freaking right.
Wow.
I can't like. That's 7, right? Again, every throw is a finger off. I think I've only had 2 off. Every throw has been a finger, and a few have been less than a finger. Oh man!
Unbelievable.
Oh, dirty. Another finger. Less than a finger. Well, less my fingers. Maybe my wife's finger would be 2. I think that's 8.
Yes. We're on number 9 now.
Maybe I should do an underhand no spin. Okay. I wish it was a different knife at this point.
So someone recommended that you do this in a Speedo, and Brandon seconded that.
I have a video today with like, well, you just
You just wait.
it was a response to some freaking guys on Facebook because they think I'm editing my videos. That's all. I'm the king of editing my videos. Like I do everything now live. I'm doing every trick shot live. They think I'm the king of editing. Like really? I am like, I barely even put slow-mos in my edits. My edits are like just what I do compiled together, but there's really no editing in it.
Someone's like, yeah, do it in a Speedo. And then Brandon says, Gay Pride was last month.
Yeah, that's right. It was. My bubble butt would just eat the Speedo up and it would be like gone. All right, here we go. Get that can. That cap is going down. Yeah, I'm talking to you, sitting up there, looking at me, looking at you. I'm already in my head saying it's not going to happen. Not in 15. Watch, I'll get it in 16. See, I don't throw light. When I'm aiming, I don't. 11?
We're on a 12.
It's weird. It's like you place the cap a little bit up here, I would have gotten it. Oh, worst throw so far. Again,
no pressure.
longer.
No pressure. Last shot.
Yeah, longer knives. Shorter knife. Why? I'll do it again, starting at 0 with a different knife. One that I actually would go to competition with. Nope. Not happening, guys. Thanks for the challenge. Now I'm going to try it again with another knife.
Brandon says, tell him I said throw better.
Yeah. For real, man. That was brutal. If it was a card, I think I would have hit the card almost like...
There's a lot of people rooting for the Speedo, babe.
multiple times in a row. Man, I don't wear jewelry. That's a really hard thing for me to do. I think if I were to wear a Speedo, I'd have to be paid.
Pumkicks, thank you so much. That was so kind of you. Pumkicks sent you $9.99. Said
What?
good try.
Oh man, hey, you're awesome. You should not need to do that.
We're gonna put your name on the board.
Yep, anybody who is like kind and showing me like that type of kindness, like I'm gonna put your name. My wife's taking a screenshot of your name. When I go into my man cave, I have a board. Everybody that's given to me out of the kindness of their heart, I write your name down. I'm gonna take that with me forever. So we're gonna do a live this weekend when we're in there, because it's gonna rain this weekend. And we'll do it live, and you'll see your name getting written up there. Whether you're on or you want to look at that live later, it will happen. So I'm going to use, these are my nice design, my Tortos. I'll do the same thing. I'll throw one at a time, and we'll see if I can get this thing within 15 with these knives. No excuses now. No excuses now. Oh, wow. It's a total different knife. So your mind-muscle connection is, I'm looking at like a double the weight. This is probably about 210 grams, and that was about 350. So I need to adjust slightly. So that's one.
Yeah, Alien, he already did the trick with the weight.
I'll do the trick with the weight again. Well, now that someone gave 10, I was saying like if someone gave 10, I'd do it again. But that was for something different. But
Alex wants to know, how did you get into this type of sport?
I loved bushcrafting. So I was out in the bush looking up knives for cleaning game, making whatever, right? Just being bushcrafting kind of stuff. So I love Tops knives. The YouTube algorithm eventually showed me a knife thrower, Adam Cheladine. And that's, once I saw someone throw a knife, I was already into knives and buying knives, and I was like, wow, I can throw these things. So the goal was to throw my tops knives. So I was like, well, I like knife throwing. I can be out in the bush making a fire, making a little hut, and I can sit around the fire, cook up some food, and now throw a knife at a tree. That's cool. That makes it more enjoyable for me outside. And got into knife throwing. And the goal was to throw knives that are with scales, live edge, and now I can do that. That was it. That was my goal. And I can throw live edge with scales just as good as these knives. I'll hit a cap with one after this. I'll grab a tops knife and I'll hit a cap. Let's get this done though, so I can actually say I did it. This is number 2. And I am way off with it. That's number 2. There we go. Zeroing in. 3. Okay, buddy.
I'll be right back.
Okay. That's 3. That was 4. That's 5. Just throw better. My wife's not reading out the comments. She's going to be right back. She's going to the washroom. But I like when people say throw better. I hear it. It's like you're hanging out with me. You're telling me, yo, bro, throw better. I'll take that. I'll take that. No snowflakes on my page, all right? You telling me the way it is. Ooh. You know what I gotta do? Stand a little further. That's 5. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's 5. Six. I'll check behind the camera. I need to slow myself down. That's 6. 7. Okay, we're at 7. Thank you. That's 8. Oh, I felt like that was it and it just went down. Oh, finger away. That's 10. So we're on 10 now. Damn, sorry guys. Like, where's my mind at? 10. That's got to be 10. 143 likes. Thanks, guys. It's okay because I'm getting it right now. I'm telling you. That's got to be the closest. Yeah, that's pinky finger. Less than a pinky finger away. Plays with me. How to put that can a little bit different. East versus west. Yeah, respect to them right now. They're going through it. They're going through it right now. 10, 11. Oh. Same spot. Same spot as the one before. Same spot. That's 11. Just a half an inch over. We'll see how long this takes me. I won't stop now until I do it with this knife. That's 12. Pretty sure that's 12. This is 13. See, isn't that brutal? Like, you can probably see the hole. I got 2 there, 1 below it. That's crazy actually in my head. This is like hitting a hockey puck. When I hit it, I go just like touching it all the way around. All right, I think this is the last one. Same freaking throw better. Shut up and throw better. All right, well, that's 15. Turn and burn.
Wow.
Well, that's touching it. Someone asked to touch it, so I'm touching it. That's not the way to
Brian
do it.
said use more than one knife.
Yeah, I know. With this type of stuff, I like using one knife. Barely. It's touching it though. It's breaking that little like ripple. That was 16 or that was 15 with that knife. That's not the way. You want to hear it pop. You want to hear it pop. Kind of moved it out. Oh yeah, you can see it damaged. You can see it damaged underneath. Trust me. No joke. Still not cool.
He said that I would have paid $50 for.
Wow, you wouldn't have to. Not at all. But you're the man.
Brandon said that was sharing cooties for sure.
That was what?
Sharing cooties for sure.
Oh, yeah, there was some yeah, snot kind of got on it. I'm kind of rushing it now. But when you want to aim small, you'll miss small. That's exactly what's happening right here. Every knife, well, it's 11, 12 feet. It's not under-rotated, not over-rotated. Those are the type of throws you want. Oh, there's the same spot. I think this is hitting it more than what it was before. Ugly. Like, just go up a bit. Just go up a bit. Why do you do that? Why do you gotta do that? That's not fair. Try to set the camera up so you get my flag. Respecting. Yeah, I knew you were making a joke about that. There's some cooties left from it. Yeah. Maybe if I put some snot on there, next time I'll hit it closer. Oh, man.
Brian says, damn good throwing though.
Right around it. Thanks for the challenge. I failed, but still getting good shots in here. I'll do it again another day and I'll get it right away. I'll do this all the time. Instead of pinning a can, usually I like pinning a can and seeing where I am for the day, how many times it takes me, but I'll do this. It's harder. It's just not thrown. It's not a moving target. It's very precise. You're never gonna aim for something that small. That's why I don't do it as much, but it's fun. It's just not realistic in anything. A can, again, this is a card. I'm hitting the card every time, over and over and over again. I think that's pretty cool. I know I would be hitting the card over
I
and
should
over.
try that one day.
The cap?
Yeah.
Should try it right now. My wife's getting really good. That was way off. My wife's getting better and better. She should come up here and throw it.
Oh,
you heard it there. It's still underneath, but that was way more damaged. I'll take it out. You can see the damage before. That was the damage. Twice in that spot. And then the one right there. We hammered in there again. It's pretty accurate. I'm happy with that. There's nothing, like, sure, I would have loved to get that.
Okay,
for you.
I'll go get my knives.
But I think
Only because Brandon and Alicia said to do it.
if I was missing 4 inches off, 3 inches off all the time, that would suck, right? When you're missing half an inch off every time, barely, let's move it a little bit where I was missing. So I was aiming it right there. I was hitting it right there a lot. Let's see if that changes it up. See, if I was missing that every time, which is almost 4 fingers, not cool. All right, 2 fingers. That's where you want to be, I think, when you're missing small. That was bad.
Christian United said 15 each. Loser makes dinner.
I think it's because my bladder, I wanted to leak it. I want to drain it and let the wife throw. Let me get it one more time. Turn and burn. Here we go. Oh!
I haven't thrown all day, so I haven't warmed up at all.
That's okay. They know. Oh, there we go. There's another hit. On the bottom again, though. Nice to get it right in the center.
Brandon says dial that back 20% and you'll hit it, dude.
I think you're right. Get a little bit more. You guys can still see it. That's more 4 meters now. There's some people that are just better at 4 than 3. I'm right there with them being 3 and 4 though. It's the same. It's really the same for me.
Brandon said he meant on power.
Oh, that's the only way I can throw, man. I don't even know how to throw light. It's just not in my blood. I just don't. Hold on. I don't even think I'll be as accurate. Like, I train with power. So I'll dial it back, but that's weird for me. That's weird for me. I'll keep the accuracy, I think, but I don't think it will improve anything. I'll try it a couple more times for you. Ooh, same. It's the same. Does that look more dialed down? What a different way to throw. And even to pull it out, it's much easier. Okay, let me just bring it again. Oh, see, like right beside it. Less than a pinky. Just the way it is for me. Except for that one. Like, I don't think in 3-4 meters, it would be all bullseyes 90% of the time. Yeah. That's what's penetrating. It is a beast. When I hit that cap, penetrating that much, the satisfaction level, it goes through the roof. Babe, I'll let you have a second. As soon as I nick that thing in the center, I'll throw a new cap up for you. I'll throw 3 at once, but I'll hit my knives like crazy. Oh my goodness, I can't believe. I think what you're seeing is reality. Like, to hit that thing, it's luck at that point. Like, if you can aim right around it, you're not hitting it and going. I think Brandon hit it five caps in a row. Like, that's a different level. I know rotation, the accuracy is it's easier to get. Muscle memory, all that type of stuff. But not really. You want to train, you can do anything. You just got to train long enough. But he did something that I don't think if anyone has ever done before. You even see the cap? Cap is gone. Oh, same spot. Just angle different. You might not have an opportunity, babe. I'd love to move that cap somewhere else and see if the accuracy is the same. Bullets. Bullets. Over and over bullets. You know, I'd love to count this too. I can probably get, if I focus and stay this like patient in between throws, I can get like 500 in a row without dropping one.
Brandon says 5 caps, 38 seconds. It was during the summer. That's all at Pro Knife. And I did was throw at caps.
Crazy.
Right?
Like even in that amount of time too. Think about that. Crazy. Will that ever be replicated again? I did 3 coffee cup caps in 3 seconds in 3 different targets. But that's not 5. And that's not the small ones. That's coffee cups, 2 inches. Crazy, bro. Absolutely insane. You're on another level with that rotation throwing. Oh, okay. I'll allow that so you can throw. Watch, she'll do it quicker than me.
I haven't thrown at all.
Yeah, she's gonna do it quicker than me. Watch, the wife, half spin, military grip. Warm up, don't even go for the cap and you'll hit it, watch. Don't even look at the cap, don't even think about it.
Okay, guys, just give me a couple seconds here just to figure out where I gotta stand.
I gotta sharpen up her tips for her. Those knives were made specifically for her by Nobody's Knife Works.
Nope.
Don't let that get you.
Oh, I know. I haven't thrown for days.
Try to step, if you want to step forward into the throw. If that helps. That's good. Remember that though. Keep that mind thinking about what you just did on that. You want to focus on every throw. So whether you make a mistake or you don't, being more attentive to the throw with your mind will help you know what mistakes you're making, what you need to correct.
Ricochet.
Good dodge. Dodge. They didn't ever say in the dodgeball movie if you can dodge a knife, but if you can dodge a
I'm trying to
knife,
remember the spot.
it's weird taking the microphone with me while I pee. It's been peeing. Hopefully you guys can't hear that.
Oh, I guess he's leaving.
Not like I
there.
should even have said anything because maybe you didn't hear it. Just these microphones. It's a weird thing to get used to. I just got them last weekend, so this is my 3rd live using the microphones. It is nice. It's just different for me because I'm a loud guy and I'm trying to speak now at a normal volume all the time because I don't need to yell. But I think it cancels out my yelling, my excitement. We can throw side by side. You throw 3, I'll throw 1 at it.
Just let me throw 2 more times just to warm up a little bit more. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where I'm stepping.
Starting the clock on you.
No.
She's not extending her arm. It's the wrong angle. So extending your arm, like let it go, like kind of like
Follow
a pendulum
through.
sideways. It's just going with that. It's a little loud. Maybe move it further away from your mouth. Yeah, I have it down here.
Is it mine
It's
too
just
low or too high?
It's just I'm trying to move it down actually more and more every live because I agree with you. See if that changes anything.
How does that sound better? I moved mine down.
1K USD if either of you gets it within 5 throws from 10 feet. Yeah, right.
Yeah, he already said he wanted to use Cash App.
This is Shaman. Shaman. Fire. That's a good one.
Oh,
Now
I
you're
get it
not going to be
now.
able to throw this one at it because it's kind of in the way.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Following through is so important. Not even if it was just for injury. Even if you weren't getting injured because of the fall through, then it's worth following through. But it helps accuracy. It helps. It just helps so much. I think I turned the volume down on my phone. That might help.
Oh, right beside it.
Now I'm gonna let you go, but I only get one throw.
I
I'm
can't
gonna
get
go. I'm gonna go for that 1K. Yeah. See, where our ground is all off.
Oh.
Last house I was on a hill, and the hill went down.
Yep.
So it was weird. But I have targets at all different just like lengths of the ground from the ground. I train that way from the beginning. The more targets at different heights off the ground, the better. Which I asked you, Brandon, what is the competition? Ooh, right beside it. The competition distance, a target has to be off the ground. Is there an average, or is there something like, I know different throws might have different heights off the ground, their targets, but because I've seen with Broken Feather, they have some that are low. Like they got the 5 points, like a dice. But what are your heights at Dangerfest off the ground? Because I think you even have 50 inches average. Okay, thank you. I'm curious to see. I'm going to go get a tape measure, what mine are at. I'm usually high off the ground. I'm close to 6 foot, and all my targets are in my face. I think with these boots on, I'm 6 foot.
Hold on,
yeah,
there's one
that's
over
right. People think
this
I'm
one.
short. It's just the camera angle. I'm not that short. I'm short. I'm well above average. You can't say like 6'10", 6'11" short. I don't got the hair. I might not have the height, but trust me, I got the toenails. $60, $50, $60. Yeah. So let's see what mine is. It's hilly here too, so we're not, well, off this ground. Over 4 feet. Yeah, we're right at 50 inches. On this hill though, it's a stump. It's weird. So if I go down here, that's not that much more, 52. Cool, okay, that's good. Good to know, thank you. Good dodge. Get out of the way. Don't ever try to catch a knife.
Never.
People who do, it's cool, but 9 times out of 10, you might get it.
I'm trying to mark a spot, but it's so bushy.
And it ruins your day. It's just like a burr. Trying to catch a knife is just like watching a step off. Let me snipe that cat like it owes me money. Because it does owe me money.
All right, well, I think I've thrown enough to say I'm warmed up.
Yeah, you're warmed up now. So you throw your 3, you step aside, and then I'll throw 1.
Okay.
And we'll get that
What
cat.
is it, 15 throws?
Well, I don't know. Let's just say, yeah, within 15.
Okay.
Yo, Shuriken Zone, what's going on, man? Always good to see you here. Yeah, 203, 183 likes, over 200 people watching you. No pressure, no pressure.
Yeah, thanks.
This is the best way to train.
I hate public speaking.
She hates public speaking. You can't even whisper. People hear that whisper.
Oh, man.
Ooh, that almost hit it. Ooh.
See, I normally do cards. I've never done bottle cap before, so this
I
is
almost
all
hit,
new game.
These knives that you had the handles there threw me off.
Oh, yeah, they were pointing down.
Obviously, caps are going to throw you off. There's just like the smallest thing. Like I threw a 1/4-inch washer, which I think is the smallest washer anyone's thrown. You hit for the Ace Jet competition. You hit
Pistachio.
a pistachio. So I mean, that's smaller than this. You just got to be in your zone.
Sky looks nice right now.
The sky does look nice. I just showing them. Super nice tonight. Got the alto cumulus clouds.
Oh, I moved it.
Does
that
counts.
count?
That counts.
I moved it.
That counts. If I can hit it with you. Oh,
I did the walk up. The walk up helped me.
I gotta throw better. Gonna show that? I think you're hitting it. I think you're touching it.
It moved it. It popped it out
It did
halfway.
pop it out. She got like in behind it. That's not bad for
That counts.
for someone who's been throwing for a month. Three times a week, I say, for maybe 20 minutes.
Oh, man. I don't want to do that again.
Yeah, she's probably at 11, 12 feet for the half spin, the way she throws. And that was within 2.
Was it? Okay.
I was a public speaker, bro. I won competitions, and now I brief in the military. That's all I do is I'm public speaking for, oh, wow, you almost got twice in a row. I know. I won public speaking competitions in my school, went to nationals, spoke in front of thousands of people at like 12 years old. And if I like it, yeah, that's a different story. I think now I like it. I tell a joke before I brief the weather and get people laughing. I don't know. People say picture people naked when you're speaking in public. Don't. I tried it. That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. You just forget what you want to say. And especially who you're staring at and you're picturing them naked, that will mess you up. That will mess you right up. Okay, it's the mosquitoes that have kind of come out to play. I'm just gonna spray myself a little bit because my plan is to, even after this live, I'm gonna get a fire going and then make some s'mores for the kids, get some red hot chili peppers in the background, and just have a nice night. We had a lot of rain yesterday. It was super hot lately and cooled everything right down.
Where did that other one
So that's
go?
why the mosquitoes now are out to play. And they love me. They love my blood. They love it. It's like spaghetti to them. Did you guys hear me spray myself? These like headphones I got are so good. They got the canceling, so you can't hear the background as much, but it's like you can hear my belly. Did you get my knife out for me? Thank you. It wasn't that bad, eh?
No, it was hard.
I was trying to throw
I
it
can never
better.
get them in there, out of there.
Oh, we heard the spraying. 10 feet within 5 for 1K. Get out of here. There's no chance. I think I'm at 2 or 3.
You want to throw stuff?
I mean, he's offering that. Either one of us. So this would be my 4. Oh, come on. Brutal. You know what that was? The mosquito repellent. I felt the slip. Seriously, I
Oh
felt
my
it.
goodness, I can really smell it.
Yeah, well,
You sprayed.
you got to put a thick coat or else those bugs, they suck it right off you. They don't care. I spray those mosquitoes in Canada with it, and they still fly around me. They're like, what?
Remember
What?
the picture of the mosquito sucking the repellent out of the spout?
Don't log out yet. I won't log out.
No one's logging out.
500 for her throw. Come on, babe. Hit
Oh,
that.
come on.
Come on, babe. Hit that. 191 likes. 192 likes. Oh, you got this. I like the step forward throw. I like that. Oh, hers didn't count. Oh, good throws, though. 3 in a row.
Oh, you want me to hold it?
That, too, was good. The way the lighting, and oh, man, shut up with your excuses. That cap, I'm not going in tonight to sleep until that thing is like disintegrated. I'm telling you right now, 2 in the morning, I'm going to be throwing at that thing.
Well, let's not hope that long. All right.
Throwing knives at the end is a favorite pastime for my folks too. No, it means Nobody's Knife Works. I'm a sponsored knife thrower. So you can look into my description and you'll see the website to his shop and you'll see my discount code. If you want to buy yourself a knife, you can get 10% off by using the Coolest in checkout. I'm telling you, as much as I want to see you throw, I still want to get that. Like I'm just so
No,
upset.
it's so it's someone's property behind us, but it's more of like a storage unit back there. A storage silo, let's just say.
Now I'm just throwing to get it because I'm upset with it. But that's not going to help. Chill out. Focus in. It's a little darker. You got to zero in on that thing.
I got the boot, guys. I got the boot.
Huh?
Said I got the boot.
You got the boot? Yeah. I'm not happy with this cap.
No, we have never lost any knives over there. I've never lost a knife ever.
Never lost a knife. Nope, I've never lost a knife. I trained indoors for months before I went outdoors. You know, it's weird. Like right now I'm staring up here to hit lower. I'm not staring at the cap, seeing if that works. Oh, height-wise, I'm right there now. I don't like trying the same thing over and over and over again. I slightly make changes, even if I'm looking at something different. The odd one right now, it's just going off. Honestly, there's a magnet in this cap and it's pushing it. I need my Rage chair. I'm gonna build that tonight, tomorrow morning.
Brian wants to know, what is the best knife for starters to get into throwing, heavy or light style?
I would say light at the beginning and then work your way up. Light will help you get more muscle memory because your mind is gonna be trying to feel it more, but light helps you also train more without hurting your arm. If you're not into throwing much, you're going to be developing muscles. You're going to be, strengthening your tendons and ligaments when you throw. So you don't want to go all in at the beginning. You might hurt yourself, and then that's going to stop you from progressing. Could stop you from throwing. So lighter knives, I would definitely recommend. And nowadays is a good time to get into knife throwing because you can get some cheap knives. Brandon Danger Dillon, Full Tang Clan. Look at his channel, my channel. We do giveaways. You might be able to get yourself a free knife and a very good quality from, custom knife makers for throwing knives. They're way better. They're always going to be better. Better steel, better tempered steel, better quality just overall. But China's making knives now very cheap on Amazon, eBay, wherever. Amazon, you type in JXE, JXO, throwing knives, grab yourself the Thunders, sick. You can look on Wicing, WICING, Throw Club. There's a few companies that are super cheap, $39 Canadian. You get yourself 3 knives or 6 knives. They sometimes come in a set of 6. And you can get yourself pretty decent knives to start off. People usually started, it depends too, rotation or no spin. You can get good rotational throwers from Cold Steel, the Pro Flight, the Sure Flight. You can get no spin throwers, the Hornet from Cold Steel, Gil Hibbins. These are knives that have been around for a while that people like, but I, at the beginning, didn't like the Gil Hibbins. I didn't like the Sure Flights or the Pro Flights or whatever, the Fontaine. So I went and got the Vengeance Slim from Wolflund in Czech Republic and bought those. They were a very good beginner set for no spin throwing. The best, I'd say, in my head. Very handle heavy, and you really needed to work on your index to manipulate the knife so it wouldn't spin when you threw it. That really helped me learn. So now that I throw balanced knives, front center balanced knives, super easy, super natural, don't even got to think about it. But it really helped getting a handle heavy knife for no spin. Let me know if I help, because it depends on what you want to throw. Rotationally, half spin, no spin, to really narrow down what type of knife you're going to want. way off. Because the camera will show you it's much lighter out, but it's dark. It's getting dark out here for us.
Brian said awesome, thank you.
Oh, that helps? Good. I'm glad. There's videos that I have on my channel specifically for those knives that I mentioned, so you can see a review done and see them in flight. That might help too. Always seeing someone throw them, touch it, show you in the screen helps. I hate this cap. I hate it with a passion. One will connect. One will connect and I'll be super happy with that connection. It's not like a 25-pound plate. I got that within 15 throws. That was it. That's the one I wanted, guys. After doing that little spiel.
Jeremy, there's a ball,
Center cut.
a cap on there, a small beer cap.
Center cut. With that power. Finally. It's kind of nice. I never missed my knife once. Maybe I was consecutively hitting that knife within a couple inches of the cap. Over 100 throws. That's odd. That type of stuff, right? Being positive about that type of stuff helps you. If you can have a mind over matter and a positive mind over matter, you're gonna do certain things better, longer, and surprise yourself. Accomplish things. 192 likes. Thanks, guys. Hit small, miss small. It's great for training. Throwing light though, Brandon. It's just not 6 years of throwing a certain way. If I were to change anything else up right now, that would definitely slow down whatever progress I'm going to get. Because I don't think at a certain level as humans can reach a perfection level or even get close to it. We hit plateaus. I try to do so many different things all the time with the way I throw so that I don't hit a plateau and I can kind of zero in certain things to get better. So if I were to now take a 10% off my throw, it would be weird. So I have to throw hard. If I went to a competition, I would be throwing hard, even if I sucked. It's just, I'd have to. To change things up now, in my mind at least, it'd be a challenge. Sometimes it's okay to do that. Take a couple steps back because you can take, 10 steps forward after you took 2 steps back. I get that, but I like throwing hard. Period. I did pin a 25-pound plate today. That's being accurate and hard to be able to do that. And being able to throw hard like that in a bullseye every time from certain distances. Like my combat range is like Jason Johnson, 10 to 20 feet. 10 to 15 feet is Jason Johnson's. I extended it to 20 feet because I can throw the same way at 20 feet as I do 15. I don't have to really take anything off of it. So right here is about close to 5.5 meters here. And I pretty much aim the same way. And yes, my step forward is big, but my throw starts at a further distance. I think that's all that matters in combat. Because you got that time. If you have that range, then you can get it there. That was a bullseye, right? Bullseye. You want to be able to do it whenever. You can't just miss 10 times and get it once. That's not what your goal should be. But 10 to 20 feet, that's my range. Even 6 meters, so what is that, 22 feet? I'm pretty good at. Honestly, I lose a lot of power at 7 meters. 7 meters beyond just rocks my world. With certain knives, I can keep more power with different knives that are longer, which is weird. I just don't like longer knives. Oh, there's my first miss. So everything I just said, I have to now shove it down.
7 meters is 23 feet.
So 6 meters is 20 feet. Ish. 19, 18. Something like that. Jeez, man. I'm more meters, and I should be, America's feet. Sorry, it is dark. I can't see. And I just did a trick shot today, pretty much blindfolded. I have some trick shots coming. Some world's first, baby. 2 world's firsts coming that are crazy because I had that cape idea. So the cape idea gave me a cool trick shot. And then buddy that made a video of me, he hit a cap. And then I made a funny video. But it's a world's first. It's just funny. I love it when people are haters. They give me ideas. And generally, I'm not hating on them, actually. People just take things the wrong way online so easily. And they're so offended. It's so super easy. They shatter their ego and they have to hold on to it by thinking you offended them or thinking you're against them when you're not. Doesn't make any sense to me.
I can't get over how light it looks on camera, but
Yeah.
how dark it actually is.
Yeah, it isn't light at all. Thanks for being a witness to that because it's dark. Especially under these trees. My sky's pretty much blocked. The sun's setting over there.
Brandon says, I want to see a pin to a drum again. That was one of my favorites.
Pin to a drum.
Yeah.
What drum? Drum. Oh, like the 25-pound plate? I was going to do it again. Steel drum. You're talking the 25-pound plate?
No, I think the old burn drum. we
Oh, the
had.
barrel, the burn barrel.
Yeah.
That was at my last house, the barrel. I'll find a barrel. We'll go online. We'll ask about a burn barrel.
Pump Kicks, thanks for tuning in the donation. I will be writing your name up on the board.
We got another dono?
No, he's taking off now. He
Oh,
was the
yes.
dono.
We already took a screenshot of your name. We try to remember certain people, too, that are very engaging, very personal, have been supportive of the channel. We don't want to forget you. So writing your name down, we'll never forget. Bullets. Nothing quite like some bullets. Did you finish that? Oh, you did?
What?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. So probably 5.5. Camera's at 6.5 meters. So I must be 5.5 here. I can keep that power pretty good. The goal, which I'm going to be doing probably in the next couple weeks, is getting through a hockey puck from 5-6 meters. I want to do it from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meters ultimately. Get through all those penetration things at different distances. So working myself to 4, 5, 6. But I might skip 4 and go right to 5 because I'm so comfortable at 5. That's the goal. That's the goal. That was sick live today. Probably gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna make a fire. Get
We're
some
using a phone
s'mores.
camera.
A couple more brewskis. Let me pin one more can before I end it off because that's the way I want to do it. That's the way I want to do it. Are you using a phone camera? Yeah, I am. It's the new Samsung S24 or 25. I think so. That's what I'm going with. Just
Where
got
can
it,
I buy
actually.
those knives you're using?
These knives are my kind of, they're very similar to other no spin knives, but I wanted a knife made and the finer details are there. This is my design called the Torto by Nobody's Knife Works, like the N on the board, because I wanted a Tanto tip, no spinner. And all the details, like the 7mm stick, the 9 inches long, Tanto tip, all that type of, the weight that comes from that is all that I wanted in a knife. Now there's more of these that are going to be coming out in production with fullers at thicker, longer, 9.2, 9.3 inches long to help me with my distance. But these are going to be coming out a little bit different. You can see the number 1. These are going to start coming out in production. I love Tanto tip knives. So a Tanto, change one word, the A to the O, and you got the Torto. My last name is Tortorici, just a play on words. So we're gonna pin this can to end this off. If you haven't seen it, I pinned a 25-pound plate within 15 throws. I think I got it 12. I'm going with 12. I'll recount it. But I got it within 12. The first throw I got through the center, then the plate fell off. But we pinned that. I'll do it again whenever anyone wants. But we're gonna have to collectively get $10 donoed for me to do it again, because that stuff's big boy stuff, breaks my knives. I bled, piece of the steel flicked off, went right into my nose, right into my finger. It's just a serious thing that I've done multiple times. I just don't want to just do like it's nonchalant nothing. That's a big deal. So yeah, you guys want to see it again? Throw $2 together with 5 different people. Freaking do it again for the rest of my life until I can't. Until I can't do it again.
The hockey puck will require very sharp edge.
Yeah, I do those penetration tests with false edge knives. So it needs a nice pointy tip. But I don't miss, so you can make it very pointy. If you missed once, it's done. But yeah, I don't use a live edge. I use false edge knives. So I'm showing and demonstrating the power to no spin throwing. False edge knife through a hockey puck.
He actually used the danger knife.
I used a bunch of different knives. One of them is the 8.5 inches of danger. I used a stinger. I used a top dog. There's a few knives I've used that went through that hockey puck. And I did it live with different knives. So I kind of, just want to do that at different distances now.
Is the knife you're using smaller than Danger's?
Nope, it's bigger. Well, longer. It might be lighter, but it's longer. It's like almost an inch longer. And I want to make this a little more longer. But you can get the exact same design. You just tell Nobody's Knife Works, and is on the Etsy page, you reach out to the owner, and you say, I want a Torto. Use my discount code, you get 10% off. You can get the exact same knife. He'll know what to do. Reach out to me if you're having any difficulty. I'm pretty much throwing blind right now. There's generally an idea of sight, but very little. There's just, even this, Brandon, like there's no way I can throw light. It's just bombs. That's just the way it is right now. And I feel like I'm throwing harder because I train every day for arm wrestling. I train every day for it. Today I did, right? Hours. So I'm building up certain strength and pronation and supination, cupping, all these wrist works. That's just making me throw more too, just naturally. I can't pull it back as much. I play with my wife and she's just, you don't understand, blah, blah. I certain areas, it's like I try to pull back. With my kids, I'm like the claw and they get destroyed.
Poor kids.
But in my mind and what I feel, I'm not. But I have to pull back a lot. So much where I feel like I'm not even feeling them. Which is, it's just weird, you know. Everybody has those types of things, I think. Oh yeah. Flip that chair if there wasn't stuff on it. Bonus bullseye to end it off. That's what I'm talking about. No, another sweet live. To be able to hit that 25-pound plate, I was pumped. I flipped chairs. I yelled. The neighborhood heard. It was a freaking awesome thing. Rewind it if you want to see it. It was crazy. Appreciate everyone coming out. That dono, we're going to get your name on the board. Appreciate any support you show the channel.
Thank you for the challenge. That was fun.
Thank you for the challenge. I wish I completed it. I feel like I will be talking about that with my wife tonight, of how much I hated the fact that I hit so close to it over and over and over and over again and couldn't actually hit it. Because that's like, but I wouldn't even want the money. At the end of the day, like, it's just give me challenges for free. I love it. I always welcome that type of stuff, and anything you want to challenge me with, even the things I'm saying, if you don't agree, this is how we learn, we chat, we talk. I'm not afraid of that type of stuff in this world. You don't have to walk on eggshells here. Obviously, there's certain things I would want to protect the children that are watching, but beyond that, we all can learn from disagreements. And, you know, a lot of people that have been haters or trolls on my page have become friends. So it's just a way I like to handle things, and that's my decision. So most stuff is welcome on this channel. But yeah, like I had a great time. every time I do, because I just like it. My kids are coming out. They're ready to have a fire with me. I'm using my wife's knife here. So hopefully I don't screw this up. But like I always like to say, you want to grip it, you want to rip it. Yes, I got it. You want to stick it, and then you want to hit it. Later.
Hey, Mommy.